Hi everybody, this is Kelly with Strong Dry Carpet Cleaning Systems. What we do here at Strong is we help carpet cleaners to maximize their potential and maximize their revenue, all without killing their pocketbook. We started this business with hopes to get anybody that wants to in this industry and get them up and running quickly and very inexpensively and get them out there making money just like all the other top franchise guys. We specialize in marketing material, websites, dry carpet cleaning equipment and machines, and that's what we're talking about today. Today we're going to talk about how to use the Strong VLM CRB machine. So let's get going. Here it is. This is the Strong VLM CRB 15 TM4 machine. It's a 15-inch dry carpet cleaning, counter-rotating brush machine. So here we go. Now, the first thing you ever want to do when you're cleaning carpets is vacuum. Vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. Do a very, very thorough vacuum. Just don't zip over it real quick. The more dirt you can get out with that vacuum, the easier it's going to be to get out now instead of when it's wet in the carpet. So always do a thorough vacuuming. That's super important. Can't skip that step. A lot of people do. Don't skip that step. Step 2 is to pre-treat the carpet. I use electric pump sprayers here in my carpet cleaning business, and I feel that it just gives you a much better even flow and distribution of your product onto the carpet. And keep in mind, you're not trying to saturate the fiber. You're just trying to put a light mist on the outside. All the dirt's stuck on the outside mostly. If you've got areas that are completely saturated with a huge stain, then you can get them a little bit more wet, but never try to get liquid down to the base of the carpet. So you always know how much volume is coming out of your sprayer. Spray it on your hand and so you can tell what's coming out of there, and just make sure you're not saturating anything, but you want to get it good and moist. After you've done that, you can take your compound, and I think of the compound as sprinkling powdered sugar on my French toast. I'm not trying to put a ton down. I'm just trying to get a little grit and agitation in there. And if I've got some spots and big stains, I definitely want to put a little bit more compound on that just to extract and to soak up that stain once I break it loose. I don't put compound usually around the walls, within a foot of the wall, just because that machine, as soon as it goes through this compound, it's going to pick it up and it's going to stick to the brushes and carry it and spread it around for you. And if you have a pile right next to the wall and you run the machine up to it, it's just going to run it up onto the baseboard and you're going to be cleaning it off there anyway. So I try to keep the compound a bit generally on the spots and on the traffic lanes and away from the walls as a rule of thumb. The next thing I would do is I'm going to pull out my CRB machine. I would actually, this slide does not have the plates on the machine, but there are dust cover plates. I'll show you those here in the next slide. But I would have the dust cover plates on right now to agitate that product in. It keeps it from getting thrown forward and backwards onto your baseboards and furniture or anything like that. But in this slide, it's not on that machine, but it should be right now. So there you have it. Here's the dust cover. We would be taking this off at this point to put the renovator on. And the renovator is the storage compartments for the debris that the machine will pick up. So you put your renovator on, and it'll look like this. Here's a machine with the renovator on the front and the back, and now that this is on there, you can go and you can agitate the carpet again. It's going to do all your pile lifting. You can put a really nice pattern and groom out your carpet here, but it's going to pull all the debris and all the product out, and your carpets will be ready to go. Now, if you're using an end cap process with this machine, what quite frequently I will do is I will put a plate, just a dust cover plate on the front and the renovator on the back, and I'll have somebody go before me and pre-spray, and I'm just running this machine and knocking it out. That way, if you don't have the renovator on the front, I can get right up on a wall. With the renovator on the front, you got 4 inches from your brush to the wall, so you'd have to hit it from the side. And you can see on the machine here, on the right side we can see here, is the drive side, and it's the thicker side of the machine. The other side of the machine is thinner, and you can run that right up against the wall. So that would be the wall trim side of the machine. I always like to do a final vacuum afterwards just to make sure that I've gone over every nook and cranny of my customers' carpets just to make sure I've done this thorough job. You don't always have to. Like I said, if you're end capping with the renovator on the back on commercial carpet, it's a different deal. You don't need to post vacuum. But in residential like this on this carpet, I would post vacuum. But that's really preference up to you. I just suggest doing it. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and that's it. It's that simple. 9 steps and you're there. This one doesn't count. This is a picture of my dogs. I figured I'd give them a cameo on the video here. It looked like they wanted to be in this video, so I included them. That's Willie and Henry there. And that's the late night security here at Strong Carpet Cleaning Systems. Anyways, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you again soon.